Hey everyone. Hi, it's Sky with Scrap with Sky. I am going to here today to talk to you about a product. So this is a bit of a product review, product description. And I got to be honest, I haven't used it a whole lot. And so this is sort of a come with me on this journey of trying something new. So the product in question is the Creative Memories Sort and Stash Binder. So this has been out for a little while. Um, I am new to it. I honestly, the way that I organize and travel and pack my supplies, I didn't really feel like I had a need for it. So I held off on getting it for myself for quite a while. In the meantime, they revamped it not too long ago, and I still kind of held off on it. But then I finally decided to take the plunge and see what it was all about. So I'm going to kind of give you a quick overview of the product itself and then tell you a little bit about what I intend on using it for, give you some ideas on how you might use it. And then I have a little bit of a project slash experiment that I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to take you on this journey a little bit with me and would love to hear your opinions and thoughts. And if you're already using the sort and stash, how are you using it? And if you're not using it yet, how do you think you would use it if you had one? As we're all getting ready for the holiday season, maybe this is one of those things that would be a great item for your wish list. So let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera. Bear with me for just a moment. All right, here we are. So this is the Sword and Stash binder. Guys, it is pretty good sized. So it's about 16 by 14 and a half. And it's 2 inches wide. So depending on what you have for shelf space and what you use for storage, it's going to be a bit bigger than the things that typically fit in our standard 12 by 12 storage shelves, bins, cubes, whatever you have. So that is possibly one of the cons to this product, that it doesn't fit in a standard 12 by 12 storage solutions. But it's got a lot of other pros. So we'll see. So it's made of this nice black canvas, durable, easy to clean. I just ran a lint roller over it because any of you who have cats can relate to that. Got the Creative Memories logo on the front. It's got a nice sturdy canvas strap handle on the back. And it is a zipper binder. You can see mine's open, but this blue is a zipper that goes all the way around. So it keeps your items nice and secure when you're going. All right. So there are kind of a lot of options and add-ons for this guy. So the front cover has a sleeve here that you could put products, idea sheets, that sort of thing there. This bit is one of the optional add-ons. You could put, of course, any of your multitude of colored pens in there, or whatever you're using for a particular project, if you're using it on an as needed basis. So it'll hold pens, it holds your multi-purpose tool. I've got my lifter stick. It even is good for scissors. So, your options there are quite a few. There's two little pockets here. These guys will hold a tape runner. And you could also throw in probably, like I always use a white Pentel eraser that would fit in there, a variety of other things. So just kind of whatever you need it for, that'll work. And then the back side of this has a nice clear sleeve that would also be great for any smaller products, idea sheets, a notepad, whatever you need it for. All right. It's got the divider tabs are also an optional add-on. So, and they are labeled. So we've got ABCs, borders, embellishments, recipe templates, stickers, and extras. So there's 6 nice, sturdy, translucent, varying shades of blue divider tabs that are labeled. Um, and then let's talk about the sleeves. So they are called the fill and file sleeves. So this product is a bit of a mouthful, guys. It's a sort and stash binder, and the sleeves that go in it are the fill and file. So there are 5 different fill and file sleeves. So this first one, you're getting a sneak peek here at how I have come to make this video and tell you guys about how I'm going to use this binder because of the die cut letters that we have. If you're familiar with these, they're awesome, but I was having a heck of a time keeping them organized. Every time I went to use them, I had to sort through them, and it was just a pain, and it was a deterrent. And I knew I needed a better solution. And so I was on an advisor crop, a Zoom the other day, and I just asked these guys, I'm like, how are you guys organizing these letters? And someone said, I'm using this fill and file sleeves, the little 3x3. So I thought, those sleeves are sitting on my shelf unused. I'm going to give this a try. So the 3x3 sleeves have 12 pockets in them. And so I managed to get there. We currently have these die cut letters in 5 colors, and the fill in file sleeves come in packs of 5. So I had just enough. And even though there's just 24 and it goes A through Z as well as there's number cuts, I combined some of the numbers to just use one sleeve for each color. So I've done that. And this is my first use of the fill and file sleeves in my sort and stash binder. So I thought as I was doing these, I'm like, how else can I make use of this binder? Now I've just got the letters in here. Is it really practical to leave the rest of it sitting empty? Do I have any other use for it? And so I was taking a look to see what the fill and file sleeves were like. So there's one that has 4 sections for 12-inch borders. So you could use border stickers or the laser borders like these guys would fit in here. You would have to take them out of the package, but the laser borders will fit in there. Or if you punch any borders with your border punches and have any left over, or just, maybe punch a bunch to take with you on a crop, this is a great storage for that. So, and then all of these sleeves are 2-sided. So there's 4 slots on one side and 4 slots on the other. So each sheet on this particular one gives you 8 different slots for 12-inch border strips. The next style of sleeve is essentially a 6x6. I think it does measure a little bit bigger. No, it's right at 6x6. So there's 4 6x6 sleeves. These are going to be great for embellishment packs like this. Those will fit in there perfectly. And again, it's 2-sided. So there's 4 on the side and 4 on the back side. The next one I have is one that has 2 compartments at 6x12 the long way. So again, your sticker sheets are sticker packs will fit perfectly in there, just like that. And then the last one is a full sheet that is wide open, 12-inch space. So I think there's a lot of different things that you could put in here. You could use this for paper. You could use it really for anything that's 12x12. I think the recipe templates will fit in here. You can use them for idea pages, really anything that's 12x12 or smaller will fit in that. So the sort and stash binder itself comes with one each of the last four that I showed you. The border size, the 6x6 embellishment size, the 6x12 sticker size, and then the full size 12x12. So those four sheets come with the binder. The add-on extras that I've shown you is this pin with the pouch add-on. This, by the way, is nice and thick and heavy, guys. It's not flimsy at all. It's nice and sturdy. And the 3x3 sheets are also an add-on. They don't, there's not one, does not come with the initial bundle. So if you want those, that's an extra pack. The packs come, the refill packs come in packs of 5. So whenever you order them, you're going to get 5 each of the sleeves. So here's my project. And I gave you a little bit of a sneak peek when I was pulling the items off to show you the pockets. I have a pile of things kind of loose and fit somewhat disorganized. So I've got embellishments, I've got laser borders, I've got some sticker packs. Now, these are things that don't already have a home in one of my project, Power Project folders. If it was part of a full collection, I'd be keeping these things with their other corresponding and coordinating products. But this, for example, is a border, laser border that just came out as a standalone laser borders. It was called Family Memories. Same with these super cute little gnome embellishments. We have them for each season. And they didn't, the Christmas ones kind of went, not kind of, do, or the winter ones do go with the winter gnome collection from a couple of Black Fridays ago. But generally speaking, there's no other corresponding products. So I just kind of have them loose hanging out here, as well as, a handful of sticker packs that have been like that over the years. I have old sticker letter sheets. So you may know now they come in the standard sticker size that's 12 inches by, I think, maybe 4 or 5 inches wide. So I have all these old stickers that are sticker sheets that I need to probably go through some of them and figure out whether or not I'm going to keep them, because if I haven't used them in a while, then I think I can get rid of them or donate them to craft, kids preschool or something like that. I also have, again, these are old products, but I have some of these old templates, which are kind of the precursor to Creative Memories recipe templates. So those are just kind of hanging around. I thought, maybe this would be a good home for those as well. Kind of more of the same. I've got these Journaltopias, some of which are new Journaltopias because we did re-release them. I mean, you want to talk about blast of the past? Look at this, you guys. These are the borderlines, old templates. I have a few little these were, what did we call these? Page planners. I think we call them page planners. This is old CM. I used those a ton back in the day, and I haven't been using them much lately. So maybe if I put them in a new spot, I'll remember that I have them. And then lastly, I have the custom cutting system templates that are just kind of hanging out. So these are some things that I'm going to try to see if I can get them to live in the new to me sort and stash binder. So I'm going to take my hand at it, and I'm going to come back and give you guys an update on how that's going. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my face. Stay tuned and let's see how well my sort and stash experiment goes. And I'm excited. I'm really hopeful actually that this will give me a fresh new spot and kind of just help with general organization. And like I said, A lot of times, sometimes you need like a reminder of some of the things you have. And clearly, the stuff that I have in the stack is from my early scrapbooking days. So let's see how it goes. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. Thanks for waiting in suspense. I'll go ahead and switch my camera so you can see what I've done. All right, so I feel really good about what I've done. So I showed you before, I've got the individual alphabet die cuts in here. All five of those were good with the ABC section. I don't have a ton of borders. I just have this one pack that doesn't fit with the other things that I have, at least currently. So I'm good here too. I put that in and I just tore off the top label. So I would just remember what collection it came from. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter at all, but just in case something comes up, I can say, oh yeah, that was called Family Memories. For my embellishments, I did put the little gnome packs in here. I did kind of have to deconstruct the packaging a little bit in order to get them to fit. The product itself fit in there fine. It just was an excess of plastic and cardboard. So I just trimmed them down and they're here. This was a fun little act of discovery. I have these little sticker sheets that are old, and I went through them and picked out the ones that I thought there was a slight chance I might use myself. The rest of them I added to my help yourself bin. So those of you who scrap with me in person, there's a lot of new additions to the help yourself and the bargain bins for the next time you come. So then the recipe templates, I am going to put recipe templates in here. So I have a lot of them and I'm not sure, I think they'll all fit, but I think when I'm done, the binder is going to be super full. So I have about, a solid inch and a quarter, inch and a half worth of recipe templates. The single sheets will hold 6 a piece. So if I get a 5-pack, I'll have plenty for these recipe templates. So that's my plan. I just had a couple of the regular link sticker sheets and I put those in here and I've got room for one more if I need it, when I need it, not if, I'm sure. And then this last section, this is the one where I use the full size 12 by 12 pocket. On one side, I have these old CM templates. And on the other side, more, we used to call these page planners. They're kind of the precursor to the recipe templates, and they were mostly just block format. So I put those in there, and that's all the pockets that I had room for. So I have a few things left. So as I mentioned, I have the recipe templates that still need to go in here. I know it's just because I ran out of sheets and I have another pack of old patterns and templates that I'll put in there as well. And then my old letter stickers. So I think that'll make it very full. I might have to leave something out if it gets to be too big. So what I need to complete this project are 2 packs of the 12 by 12 full-size slide-in sheets, which I'll put on my next order and get those completed. This was a very good exercise because I actually got rid of quite a few things that I had in that original pile. I have a whole stack of sticker sheets and I'm going to I've been keeping these old sticker letters for ages, and I hardly ever use sticker letters anymore at all. And when I do, I just use the brown, black, and white ones. And so I think it's time that I donate these to a good cause. I am going to keep the brown, black, and white ones. But the others, I just haven't used them. And so they're just taking up space unnecessarily. All right. So guys, I am actually super excited about this. I love whenever I get stuff organized, it makes me feel better. And I had kind of been having this little thing hang over my head where I had, just some of these loose sleeves of things that were fine. They were tidy and neat. They weren't falling all over the place. They fit in my 12 by 12 shelves. But they just, I think this sort and stash binder is a really good solution to get it all in one place and for it to be nice and neat. I will snap a photo and post that along with this video of where this sort and stash binder is going to live on my shelf. These are 12 by 12 cubes. They're not going to fit back there. The shelves behind me are varying sizes, but are also not going to, it's also not going to fit there. But underneath me, I have a set of shelves where I keep a lot of my things that I grab, that I keep handy, that I use day to day in scrapbooking, and this will fit on that shelf. So that's it. That's the sort and stash binder with the fill and file sleeves. That is such a mouthful. But I'm excited, guys. I really I'm gonna be tell you again, like I had kind of poo-pooed it. And for me, I'm using it as a storage solution to organize and store some of my lesser used products. Um, I think it is a great tool for those of you who maybe don't have a scrapbook room or have a real small space to store things, and you primarily go to other places to crop to for weekend retreats, for day crops and that kind of thing. This is a great grab and go type of storage solution, and will fit in the pods and the if you have the CM rolling cart. So I think it has a wide variety of options depending on what type of scrapper you are, and the types of things that you do. I don't leave my house to crop very often, just maybe a few times a year. So for me, it's going to be kind of a permanent storage solution for my lesser used items that stays primarily on my shelf. But how are you going to use it? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know. And is this something that you hadn't really thought of? And maybe now taking a look at it, you might consider it. And are you going to put it on your wish list for our holiday gift giving season? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, happy scrapping.